All right, everyone, we have political news starting off today. Of course, Trump does plan to debate Kamala Harris, but he's saying he doesn't want to show up for the ABC debate. He wants it to be on Fox News. I have mixed feelings about this, actually. Number one, in Trump's defense, the ABC interview would be walking into an ambush. They tried to ambush him, although only low-key, actually, on the first debate. But Biden, of course, is incapable of debating at this point. This is, by the way, very damning for Kamala Harris and should be mentioned more because she's met with Biden a number of times. She knew that he was in steep cognitive decline, that he was impaired effectively. But against him, it looks bad. It gives fodder to the Harris campaign. Well, he's afraid to debate me. He's trying to change the rules last minute. Now, of course, it's not really last minute. You can negotiate the terms of the debate. Honestly, if I were Trump, I'd say I want it on Fox, but the original debate rules are perfectly fine. He did well under that format. When Trump is more constrained, when he can't do the run-on paragraph after paragraph thing, talk over his opponent, etc., it actually works for him. He was much better at the debate with Biden than he's been at any of the other debates that he's been in, primary or general election. It worked. The format was actually good. Was it as exciting? No, it wasn't as exciting as him being able to prowl around Hillary Clinton in 2016. It wasn't exciting as look at my hands, there's no problem with Marco Rubio. It wasn't as exciting, but it was more informative. And people right now, they need stability and order more than anything else. Things have gone haywire. They're all fucked up. Trump sticking to the script, so to speak, is superior to Trump going off the rails. I've noticed that he's modulated himself more even at his rallies, for example. He's more measured. He's speaking more clearly. He's simply more coherent. It's a better Trump, actually. You've created accidentally. The legacy media created a better Trump. I have a feeling that his staff told him something to that effect. Mr. Trump, while your core fans like the fact that you ramble on endlessly and say zany things, that's not what undecided voters want to hear. They'll tune in to see you say something crazy. But that doesn't mean that you're flipping their vote. You need to modulate yourself. He has successfully done so. He's gone from, in my opinion, a mediocre public speaker to a fairly good public speaker over this election cycle. Kamala, meanwhile, can't publicly speak. She can't debate her way out of a paper bag. The Trump campaign should tacitly agree to the ABC debate and then tack on to that, you're going to agree, because usually there's 3 presidential debates, right? You'll agree to a 3rd debate. That's what they should be doing. He'll go on ABC. He knows he's walking into a trap, and then they're going to hardball him and softball Kamala and have a love fest and fawn over her. That's fine. But we're going to have a different debate as well. You're going to agree to a 3rd presidential debate. Of course, we've also got the vice presidential debate between Vance and whoever is chosen by Kamala as running mate. Trump will win at the debate. He'll be declared the loser by the legacy media. It's a foregone conclusion, sort of how things will, it's pretty formulaic. There's no real confusion over it. They've been doing it this entire time. I loved it when they polled CNN's live audience and had to admit that Donald Trump crushed Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a better public speaker than Kamala Harris. Why do you think she hasn't given a presser in 2 weeks? She's been a candidate for 2 weeks. She hasn't given a single presser and answered anyone's questions. Why do you think that is? She's effectively hiding to prolong the Kasich effect. Trump would be well warned. Not only should you agree to the ABC interview, you should insist upon, ABC debate, you should be insisting upon a 2nd debate with Kamala Harris. Come out and say to the public, say, look, I agreed to 2 debates. But the dude that I debated before, that doesn't count because he dropped out of the race. I want 2 debates with Kamala. Do one in early October as well on Fox or something like that. You'll cripple her. She can't debate. She doesn't know where she fucking lives half the time. She's even more out to lunch than Joe Biden. She's not demented, she's just fucking psychopathic. The more people know about Kamala Harris, the less they're going to like her. You need to expose her constantly to the public. You need to be crucifying her right now and putting out ads saying, well, where's Kamala? That's what you need to do. Let her hang herself with her own rope. If she comes out there, if she's not able to hide, she's forced to go out there and address the public, do pressers, do rallies and stuff like that. People will be turned off by her. Absolutely they will. When Trump goes to a rally, at least the core fans that are there, they go wild. When Kamala holds a rally, it's like, okay, there's some Dem partisans there. Half of them leave after the opening ceremony with, several pop stars. It's a shit show. It's a freak show. Expose Kamala Harris as much as possible to as much possible flack as possible. When she's in public, she fails. She performs poorly. When Biden went out in public, of course, he didn't have many core fans. Generally speaking, he could at least mutter a coherent sentence. Kamala Harris's first statements after being minted as the nominee, when she's wandering off Air Force One, didn't even make any sense. It's completely vacuous. Trump needs to agree to the ABC debate and demand a second debate in lieu of the first one that doesn't technically count at all. Make her do 2 different debates. Say, look, you've got ABC. I'll agree to all of the rules that you want. Everything's perfectly kosher. It's perfectly fine. But you have to debate me on Fox. We'll keep the same rules, by the way. This is what he should do. We'll have the mics muted in between statements. We'll have no talking over the other person rule. Hell, you can know the debate questions beforehand so that you can prepare for it. I'll still fucking crush you. And he would. We need him to debate Kamala Harris. It would be an absolutely psychotic move not to debate her. Drag her in front of the public as often as you can. Get her out there. Trump should go gung-ho right now. He should be giving a statement on Truth Social right now. Not only do I want to debate Kamala at ABC, I've agreed to that already. It's not the same candidate, it's unfair, but I'll do it anyway. But I want another debate. Hell, let's have 5, 6 debates. Yeah, we'll get her out there. Because apparently she's uninclined to go up before the public and speak at all on any issue at any other time. Drag her before the public eye as a spectacle. Show people how incoherent, vacuous, and sometimes literally psychopathic she is. You can bait her easily. Bring up something tragic that happened under the Biden administration. Like, here's the lead-in for Trump. When I was president of the United States, I started no new wars. As president of the United States, the person that you served under as vice president bombed a bunch of kids in Yemen, and their entrails were everywhere. Make it graphic. She will start cackling. She'll do the nervous cackling thing before a public audience of tens of millions of people, and she will lose. You can absolutely, utterly annihilate her as long as you do that. If you allow her to be behind the scenes, claiming that you're afraid to debate her, which quite clearly Trump's not afraid to debate her. He's chomping at the bit. He just wants to change the debate rules, I guess. If you allow her to remain hidden, you run the risk that she manages to punt for the next 3 months, with the Kasich effect slowly wearing off, but still kind of in swing, where she is a stand-in for, I don't like Trump, I know nothing about the other person, and they're going to default to her. You need to debate her. It's an absolute fucking necessity. In fact, I would go so far as to say if Trump does not debate her, so things fall through and she gets to cackle and claim, oh, he's afraid to debate me. I'm not going on Fox. We agreed to ABC, even though that's not technically true. Trump could lose. He could end up doing the typical Republican thing and snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Don't do it, Donald. Not only debate her on ABC, yes, it's a hit job, we all know this. Every one of your core fans knows you're not going to get a fair shake. Force her into a second debate on the premise, then you get to flip the tables and say, well, she's the one that's afraid to debate. I went on ABC, she's not willing to go on Fox with me. I agreed to 2 debates with the Democratic nominee. Biden's not the nominee. The first debate doesn't fucking count. You're going to have to go on my network too. Do something like that. Flip the tables on Kamala. It's a no-brainer. It would be strategic genius. You can't help but win at that point. The more she gets out in front of the public, the more she's going to fuck herself. I mean, and other people probably. We'll be talking about her husband's indiscretions in a separate video. That's about all. Peace out.